So this time our topic is about organizational and creating positive environment. Ano po? So this or organizational culture and creation of positive work environment are fundamental leadership responsibilities that directly influence employee performance, organizational effectiveness, and the quality of public service that directly influence employee performance, so organizational effectiveness, and the quality of public service delivery. In public administration, organizational culture reflects the shared values, beliefs, and professional standards and behaviors that guide how employees interact, perform their duties, and serve the public. Leaders and supervisors play a critical role in shaping a work environment that promotes professionalism, mutual respect, accountability, and ethical conduct. A positive work environment fosters employee motivation, teamwork, trust, and commitment to institutional goals, while a negative environment can result in low morale, conflict, and reduced productivity. So public administrator must ensure that organizational policies, leadership practices, and daily interactions contribute to a culture of respect, fairness, and continuous improvement. Effective leadership strengthens organizational unity, enhances employee well-being, and improves service delivery outcomes. As future leaders in public administration, understanding organizational culture is essential in building institutions that are responsive, ethical, and sustainable. At this point, I invite our presenter to discuss the leadership strategies, principles, and practices for developing a positive organizational culture and work environment in public sector organizations. Go ahead.
So, good day, Doc and classmates. Today, I will be presenting the topic organizational culture and creating a positive work environment, particularly in the public sector. In this presentation, we will examine the framework of executive leadership and supervision, how leaders and supervisors influence employee behavior, ethical practices, and the quality of public service delivery. Next slide, please. So our learning objectives at the end of this session, we should be able to define organizational culture, particularly in public sector organizations, identify the leadership and supervisory roles in shaping organizational culture, explain how leaders and supervisors actively influence workplace culture through their actions and decisions, understand how a positive work environment contribute to effective, ethical public service delivery, and strengthen citizens' trust. Next, please. Organizational culture refers to the shared values, beliefs, and practices that guide how people behave in an organization. In the public sector, culture is especially important because employees are accountable not just to management, but to the public. Culture influences how decisions are made, how employees are interact, and how services are delivered. So, unlike private organizations, public sector institution has its cultural framework. It operate within laws, regulation, and bureaucratic systems. These structures strongly shape organizational culture. The core public sector values include accountability to citizens, transparency in operations, integrity in all action, and commitment to service. The leadership challenge, therefore, is to work within these constraints while still promoting a healthy and motivating work environment inspires excellence. The role of executive leadership. Executive leaders play a crucial role in shaping organizational culture. Leaders shape culture through action. They set the vision, articulate values, and serve as role models or living example of limited behavior. According to our Professor Dr. Marmelo Abante, who is also one of the author of our book, Executive Leadership and Supervisory Development, leadership is not just positional, it's a behavioral. When leaders demonstrate fairness, professionalism, and ethical conduct, this value become embedded in the organization. The critical role of supervisors. Supervisors translate executive leadership into daily practice. Supervisors transform executive vision into everyday reality through their interactions and management style. Supervisors directly influence employee morale through how they communicate, how they give discipline or give feedback, and how they manage employees' performance through proper communication. A supervisor has a strong impact to the environment. A supervisor's behavior largely determines whether the work environment becomes positive and productive or toxic and demotivating. A positive work environment is built on trust and respect. These are the foundation of psychological safety, where employees feel secure expressing ideas and concerns without fear. Open communication is also essential. Transparent dialogue flows freely between all levels, ensuring everyone understands goals and expectations. Employees must also feel valued and recognized. When employees feel heard, appreciated, and acknowledged for their contribution, their motivation increases. In public sector, this type of environment help employees manage heavy workloads, public scrutiny, and limited resources while maintaining professionalism. Why positive work environment matters? Because when an employee experiences a positive work environment, morale and motivation increase. This leads to higher motivation and engagement in organization. This leads to better teamwork that improve their collaboration and trust, so it lowers the conflict. As a result, service delivery become more consistent and higher quality. Ultimately, citizens benefit. Therefore, a healthy internal environment strengthens public trust in government institution. So a healthy internal work environment creates a ripple effect that strengthens public trust in government institution and demonstrate effective use of public resources. So the impact chain is that when an employees experience a positive work environment, their morale and motivation naturally increase. This elevation leads to enhanced teamwork, reduced conflict, and significantly improved service delivery. The ultimate beneficiaries are the citizens. A healthy workplace strengthens public trust in government institutions and demonstrate that taxpayer resources support effective caring organizations. In human resource development, this emphasizes leadership development and continuous learning, training, mentoring, and coaching that help employees grow professionally and personally. In the public sector, non-monetary incentives such as recognition, career development, and opportunities to lead projects are powerful motivators. So it develops the personnel talent that strengthens organizational capacity and demonstrate commitment to employee success. Ethics and accountability. Ethics is central to public sector. Organizational cultural leaders and supervisors must uphold integrity, enforce code of conduct, and ensure accountability. A culture that tolerates unethical behavior quickly erodes morale and public confidence. Ethical leadership strengthens both organizational culture and work environment. So the challenges in the public sector. Creating a positive work environment is not without challenges. Common issues include resistance to change, political influence, leadership turnover, and limited resources. Effective leaders address this challenge through clear communication, participation, and consistent values. So, our challenge is to model ethical behavior, support our people, and contribute to a culture of service and excellence. Remember, leadership is behavioral, not just positional. To conclude, organizational culture and passive environment are essential to effective public service. Leadership and supervision play a critical role in shaping values, behavior, and performance. As public sector leaders, our challenge is to model ethical behavior, support our people, and contribute to a culture of service and excellence. So that would be all on my report, and thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. A positive organizational culture and work environment promote employee motivation, professionalism, and organizational effectiveness, which are essential in delivering quality public service. Supervisors play a key role in fostering respect, fairness, and collaboration among employees while ensuring adherence to institutional policies and ethical standards. So, a relevant case in Civil Service Commission and Manlayaon, no? Where the Supreme Court emphasized the importance of professionalism, respect, and proper conduct among public officials to maintain integrity and efficiency in government service. Let's say, for example, a supervisor in local government office who promotes open communication, recognize employee morale and productivity. The positive organizational culture strengthens teamwork, reduces workplace conflicts, and improves institutional performance. Effective leadership in building a positive work environment enhances employee satisfaction, strengthens public trust, and ensures the efficient delivery of government services. Okay? So I think that's it.